Hey guys, Mark Anthony here, Teresa.
Hi everyone, welcome to tonight's Facebook Live event. Tonight we're talking about raising your vibrations. So Mark tonight's going to cover that. He's going to cover how we can do that. Some really easy ways in which we can maintain and raise our vibrations. So some tips on that. And do not underestimate the simplicity of it because it's really powerful. So Mark, I'll hand it over to you.
Cool. So tonight I'm discussing raising your vibration. So basically what your vibration is the energy that you're sending out to the universe, the level of abundance, the level of creativity that you're putting out there to your environment, because your environment answers whatever you're putting out there. So if you are sending an energy out into the universe of abundance, of happiness, of joy, then you're going to find that you'll attract more of that back. If you are sending out an energy of scarcity or lack, then you're going to find that you'll receive that back as well. So it's basically bringing into play the law of abundance, law of attraction. Right. So we've all seen the movie The Secret, and it was a great movie to give you like that basic insight into how it works. But ultimately, the energy that you're resonating at, because everything is energy in our universe, but the level that you're resonating at is what is allowing your physical experience in this life right now. So if there is an area of your life where you're struggling, where you find it difficult, maybe you're struggling with money, maybe you're struggling with relationships or health, then in those areas, or whichever area that is, then you are sending out an energy that there is a lack in that area, and your life is a reflection of that. So it tells you exactly what's happening there. So what's really important is for you to recognize that there are areas in your life where you have abundance, and you are sending out the right vibration into those areas. And so it's not something that's outside of you, it's something that is completely within you, and you can actually allow yourself to raise your vibration in all the different areas. And that's one of the keys that I really want you to take from this evening, because raising your vibration truly is within you, right? And you know, look, what is low vibration? Low vibration is when you're in a space of, you know, fear, guilt, stress, resentment, anger, sadness, all that sort of stuff. So when your energy is low, your vibration is low, then what you're doing is you're attracting more of that into your life. And there's people that have, illnesses and stuff like that, where they can't get into a good mood and stuff like that, or find it difficult to just change their mood. But the truth is we can, right? Because what's really important for all of us to know is that our words are things. Our words are energy. They go out there and they manifest more of the like. So if we're constantly telling ourselves that I can't be bothered, I can't do this, I can't do that, I don't know this, I don't know that, then what you're going to do is you're going to keep yourself in that low vibrational energy. And all that happens is you begin to resent yourself more. You get into more stress, you get into more, guilt for things that you haven't done, and your fear increases. So it's really important that, like, even on for somebody with an illness who say depression or something like that, where they feel like they can't get themselves out of it, it's important for them just to take the first step and start recognizing the words that they're using, because that really is the first step. The first step is acknowledging that, okay, well, you know what I've been doing is not helping me get out of this situation. What I've been doing is actually keeping me and continually digging me deeper into what I'm feeling and what I'm experiencing. So it's really important to recognize that as the first step. So that is low vibrational energy. High vibrational energy is when you're in a space of love, when you're in a space of feeling amazing, joy, love, happiness, when you're in a space where, giving is not a stress, doing things for other people is not a stress, right? It's really amazing how, people can get caught up in just that limited thinking. But when you are in a space of giving, you'll be amazed how that raises your energy, how it raises your vibration, and how it allows more success and abundance to come back to you. So being in an abundant state, being in abundant thinking, so not sitting there worrying about your bank account, not worrying about how much money you have. So I'm not telling you to go out there and spend all your money and spend everything like you don't have a care in the world, but the truth is as long as you're focused on the lack, as long as you're focused on thinking that there's not enough, then you're going to keep that in play. And so being in a high vibration is just knowing that, you know what, the Creator is my source of abundance. The Creator is my supply. As long as you know that the Creator is your source of supply, then it takes the pressure off you, because as long as you're thinking that you have to do it all yourself, it is very difficult. So being in that high vibrational state is just knowing that the universe is taking care of you, knowing that there is more than enough for you and for everybody around you, right? And that's one of the keys. So just remember, like attracts like. So if you're sending out an energy, or if you're waking up every morning and thinking, I couldn't be bothered doing anything, then you're going to find that you can create more of that. So it's important to start getting up in the morning and being excited about life. So even if you enjoy hitting the snooze button, maybe just get yourself into a habit of not hitting the snooze button and just jumping out of bed that first time the alarm goes off, and see if it makes a difference for you. Start trying different things, because as long as you keep doing the same things that you've been doing, you'll keep getting the same results. And so it's really important that we start changing things up. I read a book once. I don't even think I remember what the name is, to be totally honest with you. But basically, what he was saying in that book was getting into success habits. And one of his first steps to getting into a success habit was the first thing in the morning when he woke up, he would make his bed, right? So just he had army training, so he's in the military. And so basically what it was he would wake up first thing in the morning, and it was his intention that he would start the day on a successful note where he has completed something, and that something was making the bed. So if your partner's still asleep in the bed, then just wait until they wake up, or whoever gets up last, make sure they're the one, so you don't make the bed on top of your partner. But just doing little things differently. So and I'll go through some other things that you can do to help you in relation to that, right? But whatever is missing in your life, then just know in those areas you have a lower vibration. And all you need to do to change it is to raise your vibration in those areas. And the simplest, the simple way of understanding it is knowing that the Creator is your supply in those areas. Creator takes care of you. And if you don't believe that, then that's work that you need to do in believing that you have that support, that you have the Creator at your back. The Creator's taking care of you, and the Creator is always there looking after you. So it's really important. And look, that's the most important thing out of everything. If you have that faith, you can achieve anything. Like, one of my favorite books, and every bookshelf I look at in my house or anywhere else in the office, I've got Think and Grow Rich everywhere. So I could just pull a copy off the bookshelf there right now. But Think and Grow Rich is an incredible book. If you haven't read it, you really need to read it. But what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve. And that's just faith. If you can have the idea, if you can think something is possible for you, and you can just have absolute faith that it's yours, it'll show up in your life. The universe will take care of the rest. And that's the key. That's the key to everything, is knowing that the Creator is taking care of us. The Creator is supporting us, right? But here are some practical things that you can do, because I know that not everybody watching this this live event is a Theta Healing practitioner, or has the Theta Healing tools or some sort of tools that they can use to change their beliefs. So what I want to do is actually go through a few practical things that you can do. So things that don't require you being a Theta healer or being a healer in some sort of modality. They're just practical things that anybody can do.
And will make a big difference into your life, and bring you back into balance immediately when you're feeling some sort of negative vibe.
Yeah. So one of the things is drinking water, right? So you'll notice my water is a little bit off color. It's not actually, vodka or anything else, or but it's actually it's water with electrolytes in it.
Yeah, so being hydrated is so important.
Hydration is very important, and considering that I'm flying out on Monday to Switzerland, I make sure that before I'm going on any trips, I make sure that I'm very hydrated, because it will help you with jet lag. You won't experience jet lag if you're hydrated and you keep yourself hydrated. Even on the aeroplane, I will drink this stuff.
Yeah, it keeps your energy up as well, because when your energy's low, you're more prone to pick up on negative energies that don't belong to you.
So protecting yourself, there's many ways that you can protect yourself, right? So you can have crystals, right? Crystals are amazing, and you can program those crystals for whatever intention that you want. So just visualize the crystal in your hand and visualize a particular intention into that crystal. So that crystal could be like a necklace, it could be a ring, any piece of jewelry, or it could be just like a tumble stone. We've usually got tumble stones everywhere.
Even this one, I've got a crystal right here.
Yeah.
Cluster. Oops.
Yeah. So what you do is you visualize an intention into it. So if you want that to protect you, then what you do is you just visualize the energy of protection going into it and seeing it emanating an energy of protection that keeps you safe, right?
And this one animates unconditional love, so that's what this being programmed for.
Yeah, brilliant. And another thing that you can do is, especially around your house, if you have like a lot of visitors coming over, or a lot of people coming and going, or maybe you have children that bring like a lot of entities, or other energies coming into your house, uninvited friends, then what I recommend is burning incense, burning oils. I always have white sage around the house, whether it's at home or at the office. At the end of every single day of teaching classes, I always use white sage around the place. I always cleanse the energy, right? And it is really powerful. It helps to release all those energies. Another thing that you can do is the selenite lamps.
They're the best.
Selenite lamps are very good for keeping those sorts of energies away, because oftentimes what happens is we're picking up the energies at home because we're relaxed there. We get home, we're relaxed, our guard is down, and we're just sort of relaxing, and we're allowing ourselves to take on whatever's there, because it's our home environment. It's an environment that we should be comfortable in, that we should be relaxed in. And so, making sure that you've got those sorts of things. So I've always got selenite lamp. Well, I've got one at the house, I've got one at the office. Many of you have seen that. And that always stays on. It always stays on. I leave it on 24/7. Right. Another thing you can do too is the essential oils.
Oh, the
right.
best.
You can burn those essential oils. Not with a lighter, but
With the diffuser, sorry, a diffuser. So that will help cleanse the energy, keep it the vibration high in the environment that you're sitting in. So that's amazing as well.
Yeah. So they're like some simple things that you can do just for your environment. So even like if you spend a lot of time in your car, just take white sage and smoke out the car a bit, right? You'll be amazed the difference that it makes, and just seeing your car protected, so that when you're coming and going into different places, you're not bringing any energies into your car as well. So like any inanimate objects, allow yourself to see them being protected. Allow yourself to see, those spaces that are yours to be safe spaces, right? So just make sure that you're taking care of your energy. Another thing that's really important to do, and especially if you've been interacting with people, is having a bath with Epsom salts.
Amazing.
That is really powerful, really powerful. Sitting there in an Epsom salt bath. Vianna does it every single day after teaching classes. Every day she has a bath, right, with the Epsom salts. And
warm bath, 45 minutes, at least 45 minutes in the bath is really, really effective.
Yeah, and it's really powerful in cleansing your energy and just reinvigorating
and bringing you back into balance. Really and truly brings you back into balance and just gets rid of any negative energies.
Yeah. Another thing that that I've found that's really effective is like if you all of a sudden find your energy has been diminished, right? So you may have just interacted with some people and all of a sudden now you're feeling angry. Then what you do is just stop. Allow yourself to stop and just start taking a few deep breaths. So if you take a deep breath in, and as you're visualizing, or as you're taking the breath in, allow yourself to visualize like that pure energy of Creator coming into your space, right? So coming in through the oxygen, because oxygen is life, right? Without oxygen, we don't survive. So that's like a gift from God. So allow yourself to see that. Breathe that in, and as you're breathing that in and you're releasing, allow that anger or resentment or whatever that negative emotion is that you're feeling to release, and just continue doing it. You will feel better, I guarantee you.
100%.
You'll be amazed, like, you know, just stopping and breathing, taking that time out and seeing the good energy coming in and allowing yourself to see that negativity being released. You'll be amazed the difference that it makes and how quickly it'll raise your vibration. Because at the end of the day, we are in control of our vibration. We are the ones who are responsible for the vibration that we're at. So if we're constantly allowing ourselves to get upset, if we're constantly allowing ourselves to get angry or resentful, or we're constantly allowing it or expecting disappointment or expecting, you know, things not to work out for ourselves, then that's something that we're allowing into our lives, right? We're not a victim of anything. Just recognize that, okay, well, on some level we're bringing this in, we're allowing ourselves to be affected by these other people's energies, and then just stop. Allow yourself to stop and think, okay, well, what is it? What's really going on here? Let me release it. Just breathe it out. You'll be amazed the difference that it makes. And like, you don't have to be a healer. You don't have to, you know any healing techniques to do that. It's just, you know, we all know how to breathe, right? So it's just really important that you just allow yourself that moment to stop, because we're always coming into contact with people. We're always interacting with people, and there's always people out there that have got stuff going on in their lives that just want to get rid of it. And if you're on an unconscious level saying, hey, I'm really awesome, bring it to me, then what happens is we take it on, and on a conscious level we're thinking, I don't understand why this stuff keeps happening to me. But the truth is unconsciously we're calling it in. We're expecting it to come in. We're expecting those things to happen to us. So it's really a priority for us to become aware of what we're sending out, but also become aware of our energy. So if you're able to recognize where your vibration is at, you'll find that you're able to raise your vibration a lot quicker. And this is the thing, right? Like I've been doing this work now for almost 15 years. And what I've found, like, you know, I work on myself every day. I'm always working on something, right? So what I do, and what I've realized over all those years is I've realized that it's not that I don't have issues anymore. You still have issues, but what I find is if I get angry, for example, I will get angry and it may last like a minute, whereas in the past it may have lasted 3 days. So what I'm recognizing is I'm finding that anger doesn't stay there as long, because I'm working on myself so much and I'm clearing things, that what happens is I'm more aware of my energy. I'm more aware of when my vibration has been diminished. And if it gets diminished, then I know that I can bring my vibration back up. I can recognize, okay, what is it? What have I taken on here? Who have I taken it on from? Why do I need to be taking it on from that particular person? Because the thing is nobody is you know, victimizing you by that. On an unconscious level, you're actually calling that in from other people, because nobody can affect your energy unless you allow them. So the truth is subconsciously we're saying to people out there, hey, I've got a really good connection with Creator. Like, you know, I feel really good about myself. I can handle your stuff. Bring it over. And that's what's happening on an unconscious level. On a conscious level, we're frustrated because all of a sudden, like, we've got so many different emotions happening, so many different feelings. and the truth is none of them are ours, but we don't know that. We think they are ours. And so all of a sudden it's like, well, how all of a sudden did I get so messed up? And all I did was walk into that place, you know. So it's really important for, you know, us to recognize, you know, when we're being impacted by other energies. So the more you are aware of your energy, the better you'll feel, and you'll be able to keep your vibration higher. Another thing that's really important when it comes to raising or maintaining your vibration is the foods that you eat.
Yes.
Right. Now, food has a consciousness. So if you eat animal products, it's important that you bless those animal products before you eat them, because they've probably experienced some sort of trauma through whatever process they went through in order to, you know, becoming the meal that's in front of you. And the same thing with plant products, because plants are a living consciousness too. So it's important to be blessing those and releasing any trauma. The other thing that can affect it too is if the chef or whoever has made the food has had a bad day, they could be, you know, passing that energy into that food that you're eating. So it's really important that you're aware of that, and it's really important that you allow yourself to bless the food before you take it in. But once you do eat, if you feel that your energy is diminished afterwards, then something that you've eaten does not agree with you. So become aware of those sorts of things. And to give you an idea, like one of the things that I really enjoy eating is sashimi, like, you know, Japanese food, sushi and stuff like that. And one of the things that I was noticing was when I was eating those foods, my energy was being diminished a little bit. And so I went and had a hair analysis done. And when I did that, I told the naturopath that was doing it for me, I said, can you test soy sauce for me? And she tested the soy sauce and she said, yes, the soy sauce is affecting you. Right. So it's a test that was sent away to, you know, some laboratory where it took, how long did it take? A week or something?
Yeah,
to
a couple of weeks, more than that. It was about 2 to 4 weeks it was, yeah.
Yeah, so it wasn't something that she just did straight away there in front of us. But when it came back, and what we found was there was one particular type of soy sauce that doesn't affect me. And so, but that's because I'm aware of the foods. I recognize how different foods affect my body. And so I'll keep away from certain things. And I find that my energy is maintained. So, you know, especially when I'm teaching, like, you know, you need to be making sure that your energy is high for your class. And so eating the right foods, you know, like at lunchtime and stuff like that is really important. So become aware of what you're taking in, not just, you know, blessing it, but allow yourself to see how it actually affects you. Recognize how it affects you, because that can be something that is actually diminishing you, and you don't understand why you don't have the energy all of a sudden to feel positive or to do things that are going to help you to move forward. It could be because the foods that you're taking in are not really beneficial for you, right? So here's the key: associations. Who are you spending your time with? Who are you allowing to feed your mind, right? If you have friends around you that are constantly gossiping, that are constantly judgmental, that are constantly putting other people down or envious of other people, that's not healthy, or even critical. It's not healthy for you. All that's going to do is drag your energy down. It's going to keep you in a lower vibration. So if you have a group of friends that you associate with and you go out for a coffee and you see somebody who's really wealthy, and the general consensus in the group is that, oh, you know, their parents were probably rich or something like that, or you think, oh, they're so arrogant because they're wealthy. If that's the energy that you're putting out towards wealthy people, that's the reason why you're not creating more success and abundance financially in your own life. Because if you're looking at those people in that way, then if you have that financial abundance, then you're going to expect people to look at you that way, and you don't want that. So that's what happens is we create negative circumstances in our lives based on the perceptions or judgments or criticisms that we have of other people. So it's really important to recognize the people that you're associating with. What are they feeding your mind? What consciousness are they feeding you with? So, you know, you may have a group of people that are, you know, really in love with their partners. So you're in a wonderful group of people and everybody's got great relationships. So you'll find that your relationship will be in line with theirs, right? But or maybe it's financially, or maybe there's a group there that's got health issues. Generally what happens is we bring ourselves down to whatever level they're at, right? And we've all experienced it in our lives. We've all gone to workshops and we've felt amazing. So whether it's a 3-day workshop or whether it's a 3-week workshop, and we've gone there and we've felt that it's changed our lives, we've released so much stuff and we feel amazing, and then all of a sudden we come back into our home environment or our normal environment, and rather than raising the consciousness of the people around us, we bring ourselves back down to their level. And that's where the stress comes in, that's where the issues come in, because all we've done is diminished our energy and allowed our energy to drop, right? So it's really important that the associations that you're keeping, make sure that you're listening to positive material. Make sure you're listening to things like, I've always, in the car, on my phone, I've always got audio books there. And one of my favorite books is Florence Scovel Shinn. Her work is amazing. She's got 4 books. The first one's A Game of Life and How to Play It, but you can get all 4 of them in one audio package, which is like The Wisdom of Florence Scovel Shinn or The Complete Works of Florence Scovel Shinn. I recommend that to everybody because that's an amazing book for raising your vibration. If you haven't read or listened to Think and Grow Rich, you need to. That's an incredible book. I recommend that to everybody, right? But make sure that you're feeding your mind with positive stuff, right? If you're always listening to the news, it's very hard to stay positive, right? So be aware that whatever you're surrounding yourself with, whether it's music, whether it's people, make sure it's positive music, right? So there are songs that you can actually listen to that will uplift you, right? The majority of the songs that I hear my daughter playing these days are all about people being in love, or being heartbroken and all this sort of stuff. It just baffles me, like that people listen to that sort of stuff. So she's consciously aware now that she's not allowed to listen to that sort of stuff because there's no benefit to it. It may have a good beat, but there's plenty of songs with a great beat that have positive words. So you can find things that will really help you. So and the most important one of all, right, if you're a theta healer, is to dig on the issues that come up for you. If something comes up for you, if all of a sudden you're angry, go into it, dig on it, and make sure you do the digging, because the digging is the most important part. It allows you to identify what's really there, and then changing the beliefs and teaching the feelings is really simple. The key is to identify what's really holding it all in place. When you identify what's holding it all in place, then it all disappears. You'll be amazing how quickly it all heals. And
you just come back into balance instantly. It's amazing.
Yeah.
And you can also just pull beliefs if you're in, in the shops, or you're feeling down. Even if you just go up to it and command a change to pull the belief instantly, you can just feel great instantly by just using the Theta Healing technique, and it'll just align you back and raise your vibration.
Cool. And the other thing too is if I mentioned it before, alcohol and stuff like that sort of stuff diminishes your vibration. So just be aware, if you are going to drink it, in moderation. Drink it, at specific times, allow yourself to be in an environment where you do that, and recognize that that's what you're doing, and
Can you pull it? Pull the negative energy?
Yeah, absolutely. You can pull the entities from it, But the thing is just be aware of that sort of stuff. If you are drinking, or you're around people that are drinking, then that can diminish your energy, right? I don't have an issue with it. You can bless it, you can pull the energy around it, but if you drink it and you feel like it's diminished your energy, then just make a conscious choice for yourself, right? And that's what you got to bring it back to is right now. What is it that I can do right now in this moment that will help me feel better about myself, right? Just break it down to this moment. What is it that I can do right now, right? If you bring it back to just right now, it becomes so much easier. because what you do is you'll build habits. So the way that the human mind works is we are habitual creatures. It takes 21 days to form a new habit. It takes 90 days to anchor that habit into place. So if you just form a habit of just in this moment taking positive action, doing one thing to help you feel good about yourself, you know, if you're feeling a little bit down, then just maybe like, you know, look in the mirror or look at something positive in your life right now that you can be grateful for. It may be that you've got clothes to wear. It may be that, you know, you've got beautiful hair, or, you know, whatever the case is. Just look for something that you can actually allow yourself to have gratitude for, and that will help you raise your vibration. Gratitude is one of the biggest things that will help you raise your vibration. When you're aware of what is around you and you have gratitude for what is there right now, you allow the universe to support you and bring you more.
Yep.
Right? So what I'd like to do now is to take you through a little exercise, and it's just a little breathing exercise. And what we're going to do is just visualize like golden energy coming out from your heart space and just enveloping your whole body. So it'll become like, you know, like a 3 meter radius around you, like just an energy around you that is protecting you. So whether you're a theta healer or not, this is a tool that everybody can use, right? And then what I'll do is I'll actually go up into a theta state and I'll do some downloads for you, right?
Beautiful.
Okay, so if you just close your eyes and take a deep breath in, and as you take a deep breath in, allow yourself to feel love and that pure God energy coming in to every cell in your body. And as you exhale, just allow any stress, any fear, any negativity that you've experienced today just to be released. Take another breath in, drawing in more of that love, and exhaling more of that negative energy. Take another breath in, and again see yourself releasing more of that negative energy. Taking another breath in, feel it filling every cell in your body with unconditional love, with beautiful love energy, and releasing whatever negativity is left there. So allow yourself just to feel clear. Allow yourself to feel love. Allow yourself to feel present in this moment. And now focus on your heart space. And I want you to see like a golden energy beginning to radiate out from your heart. Don't force the image, just allow it. And you'll continue to see that golden energy expanding out. And the bigger it's getting, it's enveloping you. So now you're inside that golden bubble. And as that golden bubble is pushing out, any negative energy that's not yours has been pushed out with it. So just know that when that energy comes out and expands, it's pushing all the negative energy, anything that's not yours, that you may have taken on consciously or unconsciously, is just being pushed out with it. And now allow yourself to see any of that negativity, that negative energy being sent to God's light. And allow yourself to see it being transformed into unconditional love. And feel it coming back in and filling every cell in your body with unconditional love. So allow yourself to know that you are safe and protected. That the Creator is always guiding you. That the Creator is always taking care of you. And would you like to know what it feels like to trust your intuition? To have faith in the clarity of your intuition, and to have faith in your ability to follow your intuition. To know that you can allow yourself to receive guidance from the Creator. And to know what it feels like to be supported by the Creator, financially, in relation to health, in relation to love, and all the areas of your life that the Creator is supporting you in all those areas. And to know that you know what it feels like to be happy, that you know what joy feels like, that it's safe and possible for you to be happy and joyful, and that you allow yourself to remember how to have fun. That regardless of whatever your age is, it is safe for you to have fun. To know that life is exciting, life is an adventure, and life, your life, is a precious journey. And can we teach you how to recognize that you make a difference in other people's lives? That you make a positive difference? And that you allow yourself to recognize that you have special gifts to share with other people. That you are important. That you are worthy of love. You are worthy of happiness. You are worthy of joy, success, and abundance. And that you know what all of those feel like. Can we teach you what it feels like to know that you are always safe and protected? And that you can change your mood into positive in a moment. That it's simple and easy for you to raise your vibration. That it's simple and easy for you to release negative thoughts, negative emotions, and negative energies from you. And would you like to know what it feels like to know that you are positive, that you have positive thoughts, and that you are an amazing manifester, and that wonderful things happen for you every day? So take a deep breath in and open your eyes. Okay, so basically you control your vibration. You are empowered in the level that you are keeping your vibration at. Everything is possible for you. You know, there are simple things that you can do, like, you know, protecting yourself, crystals, clearing your house with incense, oils, even walking around your house, ringing a bell can clear negative energies, can clear the energy in that space, right? Drinking water, making sure you're hydrated, having Epsom baths, Epsom salt baths, all right? You know, stopping and breathing, just releasing the negative energy in that moment, right? And if you're a Theta healer, make sure you're digging on your stuff. But for everybody, make sure that you are associating with people that raise your vibration. Yeah. Make sure you're keeping yourself listening to things that are positive. So if you have negative family, I'm not telling you to walk away from your family. All I'm telling you to do is, if you're with your family 50% of the time, make sure the other 50% of the time you are filling your mind with so much positive information, right? Books, you know, audio books. I read books every day, but the audio type, right? The physical ones are a bit of hard work for me, but but find what works for you. Maybe it's the physical book. Maybe you love doing that. Just do whatever works for you. Make sure you're surrounding yourself with positive energies, right?
Keep a good company, all that sort of thing.
Absolutely, absolutely. Like, you know, and the thing is, like, if you have like Theta Healing friends, right, they're really cool because you can say to them, oh, that's a belief, right, or cancel that, right? And it's really funny when they get frustrated too, but like, you just tell them, well, we can work on that if you like, right? Yeah, so look, we've got a few things that are coming up. Right.
Well, for anyone that's new and hasn't done Theta Healing, we actually have a workshop this weekend, so you can come along to that. You can inbox us if you're interested. It's Friday, Saturday, Sunday, 9:30 to 5:30 each day. For those that are wanting to do the advanced course, we've got one more advanced course before the end of the year. That's going to be the 21st to the 23rd.
Of what?
Of November, so this month. And then you've got a couple of World Conscious classes coming up around the world.
So I've got the basic this weekend, right? Friday, Saturday, Sunday. And then the 15th to the 17th of November, I'll be in Switzerland, in St. Gallen. It's an amazing city. It's one of the most beautiful spots in the world. And my friend Matthias there took me for a drive. We went up into the mountains there, and it was just incredible because there was 4 different countries that we were looking at from this mountain. It was just amazing. You had Austria, you had Liechtenstein, you had Germany. It was just incredible, right? And then the 21st to the 23rd, I'll be teaching in Israel.
Yep.
So if you're in the neighborhood, drop in. You're going to love it. It's an amazing class. That's the Wealth Consciousness class. And that class is really about raising your vibration and knowing that you can have an abundance in all areas of your life, but also a process, like a step-by-step process to create that. And then after that, I'll be in Finland, which is the 29th of November to the 1st of December. So I'll be teaching there. If you want more information on those, let us know. And then in January, I'll be teaching in Greece.
Yep. That's the 22nd to the 24th.
22nd to the 24th of January.
And then Russia is the 27th to the 29th. So back in Russia next year. It's been
Moscow.
Been a couple of years now, so it'd be great to go back to Russia.
Yeah, and if you haven't been to Moscow, Moscow is incredible. It's an amazing place, right? And for the first time in their history, they're going to have a heat wave in January because I'm going there.
Mark does not like the cold, so I doubt it'll be anyway.
Cancel that.
But it's always great weather whenever you go to Russia, so that's a good thing. Back in Sydney in February, we've got Rainbow Children. So if you really, really want to supercharge your intuition and really, really enhance your intuition anyway, this is a great class to take. It's a 4-day workshop, and that's going to run from the 6th to the 9th. If you want more information, just give us a call. And then we've also got Vianna's Manifest in Abundance class that Mark will be running on at the end of the month, which is the 29th of February to the 1st of March, which is a 2-day workshop. So that's a great class, Manifest in Abundance. So I think we haven't run that for a couple of years now, so that'd be a really good one.
It's a really cool class.
Yes.
And it's a leap year too. It only happens every 4 years.
Excellent. And then of course you're going to be running You and the Earth relationship class for the first time in Sydney. So that's for our students. So we've never run that before. So that'll be on the 2nd and the 3rd. So Monday the 2nd and 3rd and Tuesday the 3rd of March. And that will be evening classes. So they're a really great series. I know some of you have taken some of the relationship classes, and this is an additional one if you haven't taken it. They're all really great, and they all complement one another. So
yeah. And then I'll be in the Philippines. Oh, no, not Philippines. I'll be in Japan, the 13th to the 15th of March. And then the following weekend, which will be the 20th to the 22nd, I'll be in the Philippines, teaching Wealth Consciousness there. And then the following weekend, which is going to be the first time there, is in China. I'll be teaching in China. So that following weekend, I think, is the 27th to the 29th.
Yeah. And in between there as well in March, I think it was Saturday, March the 7th, we'll be also running the rhythm class. So using Theta Healing to help, reduce your weight and things like that. That's a really, really great class. Vianna created that class, and it's a really powerful class in reducing your weight and creating better health for yourself. So yeah. Awesome.
So it's been a pleasure being able to share this with you all tonight, and share this time.
Absolutely. So thank you for your time for tonight.
And we look forward to seeing you all very soon somewhere around the world.
Thank you.